guys, so basically what you just watched was the process of me researching, going to Michael's to get all the supplies that I needed, and making all the crafts. So now I'm going to show you an in-depth look on how I made each of those crafts. So after I got a bowl and put plastic wrap over it and I started to glue the leaves on with Mod Podge, I realized that it was not working out that well. I did wrap the outside of the bowl with plastic wrap and I left it to dry, but that was not working. It took about a week to dry and it was just so difficult to get the leaves to stay down. They just kept on popping back up. So I decided to just put it on a plate and do the same method, and it dried way quicker. So yeah. So the next craft that I made was the candles, and this was a very long and tedious craft to make. I filmed way too much for this, but I'm just going to explain the basic steps that I took to make these. So basically I just got 3 jars that I was going to make candles in. I picked out the scents that I was going to put in the wax, which was cinnamon, pumpkin spice, and baked apple pie. So what I did was glue the wicks down into the jars with a little bit of hot glue, and then melt the wax in a double boiler, which was just a bigger glass jar in boiling water. And then I would mix in the essential oils, wait for the essential oils to kind of mix around in the hot wax, and then I would pour the wax into the jars where I had the wicks glued down, and set the candles to dry in a bowl of ice water, and I would wrap the wicks around a pencil or marker to keep them stable, and then I would just wait for them to harden. So the last craft that I made was a leaf printed pillow, and this was the easiest to make. So all I did was buy a white canvas pillow, a felt leaf garland, and some fabric paints that went along with the colors on the leaf garland. So I just painted the garland with the corresponding colors, which were red, orange, and gold. And then I just basically pressed down on the pillowcase the leaf garland, and I held it there for about 30 seconds. And then I lifted up the garland and the paint was pressed into the pillowcase into the pattern that the garland had. Then, as you're supposed to do with fabric paint, I used a heat gun to melt the paint into the pillow, and then I just let it dry and it was done, and I put the pillowcase back on the pillow.